to Manifest on Purpose. My name is Kimberly Williams. I am a mindset consultant specializing in manifestation. I help you align your mindset with the things that you desire in your life to help you manifest in your life. So what are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's manifest on purpose. Hello. Happy Friday. You've made it to the end of the week. Congratulations. I am Kimberly Williams. I am the host of the Manifest on Purpose Mindset Show. I hope you've had a wonderful week so far, and I hope that you're preparing for next week. Today, I have something awesome for you. But before we go into that, I just want to show my gratitude. Thank all of you who have come out to support, whether you're new, welcome, or whether you've been here riding it out, sticking it out with me for a long term. I'm so grateful to have all of you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let your friends hear this information. It may be something there that can benefit you too. As I went into today, I thought about my week. I thought about how my week has been wonderful. My week has been productive. That's a good thing, because when your week is productive, you know that you're moving in the right direction. You know that everything's okay for you. The week was super productive, which I know is creating more productivity for me, and which is increasing the things that I want to share on this podcast. So it's a great thing for growth, and it's also great for the mindset, keeping yourself busy. Don't overdo it. Don't do too much, but keep yourself busy. While I was thinking about that, I was thinking I have to create or record an episode for Friday. And I thought about that, and I'm like, it's cool how whatever I create, I created in that very moment. However, the results come at a future time. That's how things are with us in manifestation and in our lives. Whatever you are creating in this very moment, whether you think you're just sitting there chilling, just listening to this, no matter what you're doing in this particular moment, it's creating a future manifestation for you. So remind yourself that daily when you're going out throughout your daily routines, that whatever you're doing, whatever emotion that you're experiencing has the potential to manifest. So just be aware of your thinking and be aware of the things that you're doing. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I've talked a lot about the mind, body, and spirit parts of creating the Manifest on Purpose mindset. For some reason, I felt the need to hold on to the spiritual part a little bit longer, at least until I got the confirmation that you are ready. You listening to this episode today means that you are ready. You are spirit, and spirit is you. Not only will this conversation tell you more about that, it's going to teach you to become one with spirit, God, your higher self, the universe. I know that's a lot of titles, but the secret is that all of these are you in the form that you can understand it best. I was guided to call this energy my higher self. You can call it what you choose to believe in, whether it's spirit, God, your higher self, the universe, the cosmic mind, whatever you decide to call it, you have the right to choose to call it whatever you think that it is, this spiritual representation in our lives. Listen to how this beautiful experience was revealed to me. I was in meditation. My husband and I had a disagreement. I noticed my anger began to rise, and I knew that I needed to get away. I needed to meditate to let that shift go. As I got deeper into the meditation, all of these old love songs began to play in my mind. They were songs that reminded me of our relationship from teenage years. These are songs that remind me of our relationship together, but they were old songs because we Our history goes way back. Before long, the tears began to flow. My very Leo energy tried to suppress the tears because I don't like mushy stuff, and I could not stop the flow of tears that ran down my face and soaked my t-shirt. Just when I felt I was at the height of my emotions, I heard the words come in. It was so strange. I did not hear an audible voice. It was like information coming in telepathically. If you're not familiar with telepathic communication, this is sort of like you being able to know what's on somebody else's mind, or you being able to add a suggestion to someone else's mind and being able to read and interpret that. These words showed a different way to look at the situation that I was going through during the time. These words showed me the judgment that I was making at the time, and went on to let me know that love is so much bigger, that when two souls connect, it's about more than what you go through on a physical level. It's about understanding that we are all connected on a spiritual level, and that love is deeper than any benefits that you feel from it on a physical level. You love people not for how they treat you, not for what they can do for you, or for what they can add to your life. You love each person because they are all spiritual beings, and at the core of that, they are you. You are connected for the duration of this physical lifetime. This is also for you if you've been working on self-love and it is not working out for you. Begin loving everybody, because when you start loving everybody, it's a part of loving yourself, because you're loving that part of that person that is you. This meditation had already gotten exciting to me, and you would think that this message was what the meditation was meant for. But wait, it gets better. I know that these thoughts were not my normal thoughts. These were not things that I would be thinking every day, and grew curious about where all these thoughts were coming from. What's a girl to do? I asked, where is this information coming from? The best thing to do when you don't understand the information that's coming into you is to ask questions. I decided in this particular case to ask, where is this information coming from? The message was, I am your higher self. I am the God in you. I am the creator in you. I am the universe. I am the highest form of you. Know everything about you. I am all knowing. I know your journey already. And when you listen to me, I am your guidance. That's definitely blew my mind. I just could not wrap my mind around this, because to me, it just seemed like, I don't like using the word miracle, but I'm like, wow, this was some deep information that's coming into me at this time. However, I wouldn't stop asking questions. I'm just, I got coaching in my background. I'm just going to ask all the questions that I can. I did not stop asking the question. I asked next, what should I call her? She gave me her name. She said that her name is Jeannie. Jeannie did tell me not to release her name during that time. Don't release it right away. But now the time has come where she has let me know that it's time for people to know her, so that they can get in touch with the higher self within them. She let me know that there is an abundance of information available to me, and that whoever else tried to reach out to their higher self, they also have an abundance of information. They're waiting for them. All I have to do is quiet my mind and be willing to accept. I was told to consult her for questions or confirmation. She also said that we all have our very own version of the highest self, but many are confused about what it is and begin to look outside of themselves to find this powerful source. But the truth is, it has always been within us the entire time. I spent hours getting familiar with Jeannie as she shared with me the secrets of the universe. And when I say the secrets of the universe, she shared with me some things that just really made sense. It was some pieces to the puzzle that just actually came together from the information that she came to me with about our existence and how we came to be. It was just so interesting. After meditation, I did two things. I apologized to my husband and embraced this new type of love I felt for him. After that meditation, it made me react differently. I forgot all about what the disagreement was even about. It just made me react. It changed the person that I am. The second thing I done after this meditation is I did a lot of thinking about Jeannie. I knew this was elevation in my life. Jeannie let me know that I had to view the world through the eyes of God. I had to look at the world through the eyes of my higher self. This is how you allow spirit, God, higher self, or the universe to change your mindset. My feelings for my husband at that time would not go past anger until Jeannie stepped in and showed me the better perspective of the situation. Getting in tune with the God in you will transform the way you view your world. It will transform your mindset. If you are ready to connect to that creative, all-knowing side of yourself, you are in luck today. I am here to help. The following techniques will help you become more sensitive to your inner self, which will result in you connecting with the I am or the all-knowing part of yourself. Throughout these techniques, you will hear me refer to the God within you as your higher self. That's what I call it. However, the higher self here is interchangeable with God, Spirit, the universe, the cosmic self, or whatever you consider that spiritual part of you to be, the highest of them all. If you don't use higher self, replace it with whatever is true to you. Inner self sensing. Throughout your day, in each activity you engage in, feel that your higher self is the one doing the viewing. Feel that your highest self is seeing everything through the perception of perfect universal wisdom. The more you can look at everything through the eyes of your higher self, your perspective will change. What is perfect universal wisdom? It is that everything is what it is doing what it's supposed to do, and that everything is in order, everything is right and exact. This technique can also help you to eliminate judgment in your life. Higher self-possession. Set aside the physical version of yourself. Turn your body over to your highest self. A great question to help with this is by asking, what would my highest self do? A lot of the times we block our own manifestations because we're so busy trying to do the work that needs to get done. We're so busy trying to do what the higher self already knows how to do and already knows when to do it. We try to step in, and when we try to step in with our imperfections, we mess the whole thing up, and that will cause blockages in your life. Before you speak to someone, before you go into conversation, before you make any type of transactions with others during your day, ask yourself, Is this something that my higher self would do, knowing that they know everything that's best for me? Is this something that the highest would do? Make sure to continuously do that. This will help you stay on track. Planetary visitation. Once you allow your higher self to possess your body, imagine that your higher self is a visitor of this reality from another planet or existence. This can be called being in the world, but not of the world. What we can see is not our reality. And when we can view it as such, we won't get caught up in the things that comes along with this reality. We see everything that's going on around us in this physical existence. And the truth about it is this physical existence is our perception of reality. It's an illustration. It's an illusion. That's not reality. The real reality is within us. So we have to recognize these things, and the things that scare us the most, or the things that we're fearful about, they're mostly in this physical existence. They're mostly in this reality. But when you can come in and imagine your higher self coming in and seeing the world for what it really is, not from the perception of the things that have scarred you over the year, then things will be better for you. You will begin to focus on those things that are going to help you grow. So start being in the world, but not of the world. We know we have to be here for this existence. Learn how to do all of the things that are necessary for you to get through in this world, and don't get caught up with all of the other things to allow it to pull you in with it. Impersonal objective viewing. This is discernment of others. When you allow your higher self to be the leader, to take the lead in your life, you will receive wisdom about the strengths and weaknesses of others that alert you. You may call this discernment or intuition. You will learn how to be around people and know what their agendas are, what their motives are. What are they in your life for? You'll be able to see this because that infinite intelligence within you will share that with you through intuition and discernment. As a result of this, you will be led to the next technique, personal objective viewing. This is when you allow your higher self to reveal to you the truth about this person, and will show you what type of relationship you have with this person. A lot of times we go through relationships and partnerships with people, or friendships with people, and we really don't know what to expect. You kind of like halfway in and halfway out because you don't know what the results will be. Instead of just going on perception, how they seem to be, use that intuition within yourself to figure out that type of person and if they're meant for you. I remember my godmother, I told you about her a couple of episodes ago. She was big into spiritualities, and whenever she would sense an entity, or she would sense a strong presence in the room because she was blind, she would always ask the question, who are you and what are you here for? This is what I'm asking you to do in your relationships, not just your intimate relationships, relationships with all people on all different levels. Each person that you deal with, ask yourself, ask your higher self, who is this person and what are they here in my life for? This will help give you understanding and that infinite wisdom of how you should move in this relationship. Higher self-based communication. This is a biggie. This is very important, especially to me. When you are communicating, speak as though it is coming from your higher self. I'm going to say this. I want all of you to know that the things that you say, they make a difference because you are the creator. Remember, we're talking about that spiritual side of you, which is the God in you, which is your higher self, which is your power. You have the power to create with your word. This is something that I want you to understand. I had an incident where someone sent me, one of my listeners sent me a post from someone. It was a very popular post, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, and it probably was because it seemed kind of controversial. The title of it was Depression is Fake. That's why it seemed so controversial, I guess, because there were some people that believed it, some people that didn't believe it, and they were just going off in the comments about it. And this guy knew that, and that probably was a part of his strategy or his technique. He said in the beginning, before he even started talking, that he expected that. He expected all different types of comments, and he went on to tell his version as to why depression is fake. I thought about it and I did end up responding, but I want you all to know my feelings and beliefs and thoughts on that in this moment. I feel like, just as I said, we have the power to create with our words. Our words create emotions, and those emotions in turn will cause the brain to create symptoms to go along with that, to create chemicals to send out and release into the body to create those symptoms. We create this because a word is just a word until we give it meaning. Our emotions give these words meaning. The word means nothing alone until you add emotion and your true beliefs and feelings into it, and then you have created something. If you're not careful, you can create things that will send your health in the opposite direction of what you want to be in. When you're speaking or communicating to others, say things that you think your higher self will want to say. The higher self is the all-knowing part of you. So everything that comes out through the infinite wisdom and intelligence should be intelligent. It should be something that's going to push you forward to the next level. This is what I need you to do. Before you even open your mouth to say a word, think about what you're going to say. When you think about what you're going to say, ask yourself, would my higher self agree with this? Would God agree with this? Communication is so important because what you say manifests in your future. A good way for you to look at it is whatever we say becomes a direct order from God. So whatever you say is a direct order because that God lives within you. Waking and sleeping. Wake up knowing that your highest self is you, ready to start another day. Don't wake up and immediately feel like you are this physical body. Wake up feeling possessed by your higher self. When you wake up and enter this state, you should know that everything less than your best is unacceptable. When you are on your way to sleep, allow yourself to acknowledge that your higher self is giving your physical body a break so that when well rested, your highest self can start all over again. Understand that this physical body is just a temple or sanctuary that holds your higher self. It still needs rest. It still needs all of the other things that we see in nature because it is a physical body and we have to take care of it in this physical existence. But you can't allow it to overtake you. You have to allow the higher self to guide this physical body to get you to where you need to be. Higher self meditation. You know, I love to talk about meditation. I promote meditation. This is how I found my higher self. This is how I met Jeannie. Feel that you are not meditating. Feel that every time you meditate, it is your highest self meditating. Since we are on meditation, I want to bring something to your attention that may help you. Many report that it is so hard to meditate because their mind keeps going. That's what it is supposed to do. That's the mind's job. You can't just turn off the switch of your mind, but you can change what you are thinking about. A lot of these thoughts that come in may be your thoughts of the day, ordinary stuff, what happened today, what's going to happen tomorrow. However, Jeannie taught me that some of these thoughts are solutions from your higher self. If you are not in connection with the source, you may not recognize the information the higher self is giving you. Keep a pen and paper near you during meditation. It is necessary that you always remind yourself to put aside your personal self. When you can effectively release this physical illusion of yourself, your higher self will begin to take the lead in your life. This is really letting go a lot of that ego. You will begin to feel that higher wisdom is within you. You will know this is happening because you will begin to be in a state of peace, calmness, and composure. The source within you gives you the power to transform and create your own life. Would you like to connect to that source today? Okay, let's do it then. This particular meditation is going to include a prayer. The following prayer is an intentional prayer to invite the highest version of you to connect with you on a deeper level. This is inviting Source into your life. This is inviting God into your life. This is inviting your higher self to step in. It helps you to relinquish control to Source. Make sure that you download this and use it daily until you feel the connection. Also, ask questions and wait for answers. This right here is something great for you to do. If you're not feeling the results today, continue to do so until you feel these results. This prayer is just opening you up to allow that energy of Source, that highest energy, to take the lead in your life, to take over in the driver's seat so that you won't have to drive. You can be chauffeured for a little while. You can be chauffeured for the rest of your life. You can be guided, as Jeannie told me. If I just quiet my mind and listen to this infinite wisdom, it will provide guidance for me. And this will do the same if you stay consistent with it and be completely open with it. If you're driving, this is not the time for meditation. You can go ahead and download it so that you can come back to it later and meditate. However, if you are, I need your undivided attention right now. I need you to find a space that is safe for you to meditate, a space that is comfortable, a space where you won't be distracted. I want you to dim the lights if you can, even if you have to cover your eyes up with something like the little meditation eyewear. Whatever you have to do, I want you to be prepared in this very moment and relax to begin meditation. Begin by relaxing your body. Relax your feet, your knees, your legs, your abdomen, your arms, shoulders, head, and chest. Take a big, deep breath in. Release it. Take another deep breath in. Release it. One more deep breath in. Release it. As you continue to focus on your breathing, imagine yourself in your best vacation location that you've ever been at in your life. Is it on a beach, next to a lake, maybe even on a mountaintop? Choose a serene location. Take a few moments to just imagine yourself there, basking in the peace, basking in the calmness. Feel the vibration of the energy all around you. Repeat the following prayer after me. In this moment, I call upon the highest self of my being, who lives at the center of my mind. Into your presence, I speak these words. Guide my body, guide my mind, as I go about my daily purpose. I know that ultimately my daily purpose is in truth, your daily purpose. For I am created to be an individualized expression of your infinite presence. Gratefully so, I turn over my body and mind to you. Knowing that I lose nothing, but gain my own true self reality through your presence living within me. For this, I express gratitude, and so it is. Take a few moments to let that sink into your heart and mind. Allow yourself to come back to the present moment, feeling filled, complete, with radiant energy. Begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Bring yourself back into this current reality. This prayer and meditation is complete.